welcome to worship and music, or you are enrolled in Christian worship. Both courses are similar to each other. The difference is you might be enrolled in the 1 credit hour class, or for some of you, you might be enrolled in the 3 credit hour course. The required textbook for this class is John Frame, and you'll see that in the course syllabus. My name is Dr. Joel Badal. I've been serving at Moody for over 12 years now in the helping out in the self-pace, helping out in assessment. Also served with another Bible college within the Association for Biblical Higher Education sister school. So it's a delight. I'm a graduate of the school, both from the undergrad and seminary, and also have a PhD from Lancaster Bible College. This course, it really is about a theology of worship. So we're going to explore how the Old Testament describes worship. How do you come before God? We'll also look at the New Testament picture of worship, and now how we're to offer our bodies as living and holy sacrifices. We are priests bringing our sacrifices to God, whereas in the Old Testament, we relied on the priests, the prophets, to draw us near to the Lord, and we would come. The difference between Old and New Testament, the Old Testament had the book of Psalms, which was used as Israel's hymn book, and often is used in some of our denominational tradition as a primary worship tool. In more contemporary denominations, we are less likely to be hymn oriented, and we moved into more contemporary praise songs. And so as you explore your projects, one of your projects is to set up a worship service. And so you might be more hymn-driven or liturgical pattern, or more contemporary model. So you'll need to look at that and consider it. Frame does come from a deeply Reformed tradition of the Presbyterian background, and so he'll at least show us what it looks like to follow the Westminster tradition. So you'll want to read carefully on that. The Institute doesn't necessarily agree with that, but again, it's a way for you to think inwardly about worship and then outwardly as a corporate body of believers. Please visit the instructor profile, and I hope that will give you additional information about myself, my background, and just one more thing to touch on. This class is not about music theory. It's more about the history and theology of worship and where it fits within a person's ministry. So while music theory is vitally important to the setup of a worship service, I won't necessarily touch on whether a song needs to be in the key of F or A or whatever you choose. Now, it is important as a musician that you should know the difference between the different keys, because some songs are higher than others, and they may not necessarily fit in a worship segment. And so you as a worship leader will need to be familiarized yourself at least with tones and quality of tones within a song. But that's it for now. Hopefully each week to come, I'll post some thoughts about worship, where you need to be each week as you move forward in your 16-week self-paced class. God's blessing to you.